This first one here is one that Roscoe wrote. This is called Mexico. Here's one called Sand in My Shoes Blues. Well, it's got
wild walk time.
It's wild walk time?
Yeah.
Cool. This wild walk happens almost in the summer. We're going to do a summer song. Because I love downtown Missoula. And when I first heard this song, I had a lot of imagery in my head of downtown Missoula. I'm from Missoula, so I'd like to do this Ross Gander tune for you. This is called Summer in Missoula.
Yeah.
It's right around the corner. Huh? Bye. Bye. That would really be so fine, but you could spend $5. I swear I'd get a meal. First time I might have a drink or two, then see how I feel. There are things that I need now, so mister, make it something I can use. You know it isn't that I'm lazy, no, I just don't work around town, but I haven't had a job since it all shut down. I had $100, I headed out of town. Oh, this is like a Being a Tall Tree song. This is my one political number I have. This is called The Dumbass Side of Man. Talking about mankind and the stupid things that we do to ruin our planet, our home. Here's one I wrote called Something for the Pain. Put those police rap videos back up there. Thank you. I have a song for this clip here. This is called Why'd I Sleep This Night. Come here, darling, talk to me. Tell me, what do you see? That you offend me. Come here, darling, and talk to me. Why sleepless night? Angels watch down from the sky. Thank you. This song here, my friend Penny Lynn Hamlin wrote. This is called Day. My friend taught me this song, and it's called One Tin Soldier. And so often I hear people, they come up to me and they're like, oh, I haven't heard that song since grade school. I've never heard an actual recording or know who wrote it. I think it's just an old hippie campfire song. But it's got a great message. This is called One Tin Soldier. Long ago, about a kingdom on a mountain, in the valley far below. On the mountain was a treasure were buried deep beneath the stone, and they swore the mountain people had before their very own. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, justify it in the end. Won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. Tons of gold for which they'd kill. Came the answer from the kingdom, with the brothers we will share all the treasures of our mountain, all the treasures buried there. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. One tin soldier rides away. One tin soldier rides away. Thank you very much. My name is Andrea Marcel. This is Ross Gander. Pleasure. Peace out.
Thanks, Andrea, and thanks, Russ.
Appreciate that. Beautiful sounds.
I just want to welcome you again and thank you for your patience with our little video experiment here. I think you all noticed we haven't been able to pull it off without a glitch yet, but I think we got it dialed in now. CMCR is an organization. Cold Mountains, Cold Rivers is an organization dedicated to video activism. We've been called a political MCAP because we do engage in a lot of different sorts of video activities. We provide video support for the IWFF Wild Walk and dozens of other local non-governmental organizations. We videotape formal and informal groups and gatherings. We have provided video support for Wild Rockies Earth First and Buffalo Field Campaign and a number of other groups around. Our goal is to put cameras in the hands of activists, and we do offer classes on a more or less monthly basis where you can learn how to operate our video cameras and video equipment, and then check out the video equipment from our library. And we also are just starting out to offer, I don't want to call them classes yet, but workshops in video editing as well. And so the films that you've been seeing so far have been taken from our Cold Mountains, Cold Rivers Human Rights Advocacy video, and that's for sale out in the lobby, as well as the Global Jazz CDs. And right now we're going to show a couple of videos with the audio on there, and that will be followed right after that by Mike Avery will be playing a number of his songs accompanied to some more of our silent video. So I hope you'll enjoy our next feature. Yeah.
Facing 90 days in jail, $500 fine behind the direct action known as Rainbow Gatherings, which is happening in Montana 2000. I'm up for a couple things. One, I used to be on the Senate Review Board in Missoula here for Judge Wally Clark. He's a magistrate in the city of Missoula. And the way I got on that was because I met him, I worked with him, helping develop alternative community service, an idea that he was trying to get functionable, which is happening all around the country now. And two, I had a conversation, and Wally said to me, Judge Clark, he said, what I try to do is hold the line as a judge between, what do you call it, the rights of the people and the police. Because I've done direct action, and most of the direct action is composed of misdemeanors. Well, John McCoy, right here, jumped off the bridge with ropes, from a globalization banner, to Van Buren Bridge, was arrested, and then, of course, faced felony charges, criminal endangerment. And, of course, we all know what happened here in July 2000, when the Hells Angels came to town. There was a total breakdown in communication somewhere. And in that breakdown in communication, this town got pepper sprayed and arrested. It was, wow, shocked the town of Missoula. Well, there's a lot of direct action going on in the country right now. There's calls for direct action, sometimes war. There's direct action going on in the woods, there's direct action, all kinds of things happening. Somewhere along the line here, we need to work something out. We need to figure out where is the line now, and just exactly what are the punishments for some of that.
Was in itself a magnitude substantially greater than anything I have seen in 30 years of living in Missoula. In addition, because this occurred in mid-June, I think June 19th, during very high water on the Clark Fork River, it presented, in my opinion, a substantial risk of bodily injury or loss of life to rescuers who were involved in trying to get Mr. McCoy and Miss Valet either up or down from the positions that they had put themselves in.
Their lives were in danger?
Yes.
And then that's based on the fact that they might fall into the river?
Yes.
And they don't wear any kind of life preserver equipment, they're not trained to swim, they don't have any,
They are among the best trained people that you would find in the river at that time of the year. They have I think outstanding equipment, those aren't the issues.
I've been involved in both the human rights movement, social justice movements, and environmental justice movements for a long, long time, for most of my adult life. And I have a pretty clear idea of what exactly nonviolent direct action is all about. What is nonviolent direct action all about, right? Why do we need direct action? Well, we need direct action because we have already asked politely. We've already had our lawsuits. We've already been nice about it. We've already brought up the fact that species all across the world are being extincted at a rate that is just unbelievable, more than any other epoch in the planet, right? That people are dying as a result of what our country and our government does, right? And we've been nice about it. I don't know about you guys, but I've been pretty nice about it. Since the 1980s, I've been pretty nice about nuclear power and nuclear war. I've been nice about it, right? But there comes a point when we have to say that this is what direct action is. Direct action means that you directly go in and you directly say enough is enough, right? And that's what civil disobedience is all about, and that's what nonviolent direct action is, right?
I think protest is an extremely important part of our democracy. I have protested. I think my children have protested. My wife has. It's an extremely important part of who we are. But if we put other people's lives in danger as a result of the manner in which we protest, then we have to face the consequences for that. And I'm not even against civil disobedience, as long as people understand that one of the key things about civil disobedience is that you accept the consequences of your actions, because that gives greater legitimacy to your protest.
And I want to know, how come the guy that just spent 2 days getting searched out for because he went over the back part of Snowbowl and had to get rescued just this morning, it was in the paper, how come no charges are being brought up against him? He's not even going to have to pay for his search and rescue, right? No criminal felony endangerment charges up against this guy because he foolishly, intentionally, and stupidly decided that he was going to ski off the back of Snowbowl and get himself lost. People could have died looking for him. You know, that really was a rescue situation. So do people only get charged with felony criminal endangerment if it's not really a rescue situation, or what?
And the point is what's the line? Our founding fathers drew a line. They said in the preamble to the Constitution, if a government refuses to do the duty of its people, it is the people's duty to overthrow that government. That's the line. The prosecutor wants to draw another line. The line is, if you dissent in Missoula, you're going to be held on $70,000 bond, which is a violation of the Constitution. That is an exorbitantly high bond. The purpose of that bond was not to keep Sean McCoy in Missoula. He'd already agreed to stay. It wasn't to keep him from intimidating other witnesses. Direct action activists don't do that. That's the type of things that criminals might engage in. This is not a criminal case. This is a political case. The bond was set, as the court said, quoted in the Missoulian, to quash dissent. And, you know, Fred is not the only prosecutor in the United States doing this. About the only place this type of stuff is not happening is in Oregon. Where the prosecutors, if they did this, they would be hit with so many motions, they would be in court for a decade just trying to get a trial started, and they know it's going to do that. We don't have that luxury here. We are the rest of the country. What is being done is the state doesn't want people to object unless you're writing a letter, or you're having a nice little candlelight vigil, or you're parading politely on the sidewalk. They think that is a line. That was not, you know, and that is the line the British wanted in 1776. That's the line that Crispus Attucks crossed when he was murdered at the Boston Massacre. That's the line that was crossed when tea was thrown off a ship in Boston Harbor. I can guarantee you that there was a British prosecutor that sounded just like the prosecutors of the United States, who wanted maximum penalties for civil disobedience. That's the line that was set during the civil rights demonstrations of the 50s and during the Vietnam War. That is the line the state will always say, don't object. If you object, you're going to go to jail, and you're going to be treated poorly, you're going to have exorbitantly high bonds, you're going to have exceedingly harsh charges pressed against you. There's people who have been fished out of that river because they were drunk. They've never been charged with felony. We couldn't find any felonies. We looked for them. The reason why Sean McCoy and Stephanie Valet were charged with felonies is because they engaged in an act of political dissent. I maintain the very acts that freed the United States from British law, that freed India from the British, that ended the war in Vietnam, and got civil rights for people who needed them. The line is, he doesn't want you to do it. We have a constitution that says you can. Not only you can, but that in fact you must. Thomas Jefferson said a revolution every 20 years wasn't often enough. Abraham Lincoln told people that it was their duty to remove objection from government. It is our duty as citizens of this country. We don't need our representatives of watchdog and government. They are part of for us. That is what we have given them the right to do. It is our duty as citizens of this country and as citizens of this world to take direct action when needed to stop wrongdoing, period.
And very often we charge those people with felonies.
Hey everyone, my name is Catherine Romano. I'm the director for Cold Mountain Cold Rivers. We're sponsoring this event tonight. We've got a couple more events coming up in the next couple weeks, so we'll keep you guys posted. But I just wanted to introduce this film. I think it kind of deserves an introduction. It's called Crying Out for Survival, and it was the first film that Cold Mountain Cold Rivers did in '90. One of our founders was interested in the Rocky Mountain Front and the Badger 2 Medicine area just south of Glacier Park, and so he went up with one of our video cameras and interviewed a man by the name of Tiny Man Heavy Runner, who is the leader of the Blackfeet Brave Dogs Society, and the society is in charge of protecting the culture and the spiritual traditions of the Blackfeet tribes. And so it was basically his job when the land was stolen and threatened by development to speak out against the potential drilling that could happen there. And so he made this film with one of our founders, Mike Meese, and the film was used at the UN Human Rights Committee in the early 90s, and led to the tribe petitioning to have the area listed as eligible as a historic place. And so part of that area is now protected, but not all of it. So it's a struggle that still, is going on, and the film is pretty up to date. So Cold Mountain Cold Rivers is still involved. We call it our Endangered Front Project, and if you want more information on how to do, outreach or research on protecting the Rocky Mountain Front, if that's something that's important to you, please talk to us. If you're also interested in video work, this is an example of something that y'all can do if you just learn how to shoot a camera and kind of go for it. So let us know if you're interested in that too. So thanks for coming, you guys.
Tänne kuitenkin tutkikin takaisin. Omenaan. Mä kui keitstä. Puhtsaa kui pynävät kuitenkin omenaan. Svalkeat piikko. Naapuksi mäis. Ja tämmöisestä joskus meni sitä pitkin. On lähtiksi ja kuttaa. Hänen mielestämään. Kyllä oli vasta läiset naapuri. Nämä vastaskakia. Kyllä tosi tapaa ja ei muuta päivää. Muista sielläkin niin tämän leikki. Kenen se on sitä kokonaista? Kneidin. Kai mistäkin on Suomessa pitääkö staaputaan vaikka pitää kuitenkin. Kiinnostaa ensin sitä pitää. Aamuskaattu juukaa. Mistäkin matakuolissa se tuolla. Auto läskuutkai. Kiinnostaa tämmöistä tunneasi. Mahkalon sisään. Kansallisessa käytetään tapaa. Käytetään säskuukia itustaajista tutkimuksessa. Koska näyttävät siitä. Tästä niin säskuukia. Tämä on matakaisin tohkuttiin. Ei sitä päin ole mihin kauppaa sikkääkin. Kähtsi kaakkiakois. Johtohon näpöistä pikka muutama. Napsukaa pyötä. Kyllä puhelikka maaseen. Makitaan näpössä. Se ei ole mitään. Kynänyt siskaan. Tommakita. Napsukaa pyötä. Maki tunnetaan. Kaupastus sinään eteenpäin. Anna maailman sitä etäpien auki nyt on mennään vastamaan ihmistä matakka. Tämmöisen ohtipaita piipillään. Miinissäkin mua ja annet. Sitä kohti. samoin tarkoituksena sitäkin viikolla. Mikä minä ei tästä atosta. Mä sitä puhuin. Niitä pammoitsilla seistin taakse. Mä kahteen makuuksiin saakkiin. Sotametsä pitää niitä päivää. Tammista oikein. Niin kuin ihmiset on myös se tahti. Myös toinen tahti. Matallisuuspuolella ohkut kun naiset. Ja siinä on nämä ohkistuvaisrahoja. Sitten kannat kuitenkin minä on kiinni sakkumaan. Kisaakin vannoilta kammuhuolta saatiin. Mä tapat sitten tuoltiin. Ja niin siellä näetaksi sitä pihää. Kivaisesti kun on saa peli topikin, että se poistaa. Se rykeskii tää opia. Käymän ohkakaipatuskysymistä. Ja sitten näskähkoon. Minä kuistin saa ottaa pamohtii tuolta. Mä joka tässä päin sipsätä. Tällaista syvät huoneessa. Sitä kautta se itkuun myöhemmin jonkun takia.
All right. I hope you enjoyed that. An early effort in Cold Mountain Cold River's legacy there. And I'd like to introduce to you now a fella, Mike Avery, who's been doing some number of performances around here recently, and he has written a number of songs here that we have kind of set some video to in the background. So join me in welcoming Mike Avery.
Thank you, Larry, and thanks for having me. And welcome everyone, even though I can't see it. Oh, there. Just give me a moment to put myself together. Together. Before I get started, now that the coalition forces have made their way into Iraq, I'd like to take a moment of silence for our men and women in uniform and all the other innocent victims of this mess. and offer up our prayers. too loud out there now?
A little bit.
Is it getting any better?
I think it's fine.
It's hard to tell up here. It's a song called Garden of Earth. Still turning round and round, and I know that the truth we're seeking may never be found. Just remember the place you're standing is on sacred ground as you cultivate and grow in the garden of earth. Take care of the clear blue waters and the forest of green. Be aware of the air we're breathing remains healthy and clean. Sharing all the creation's beauty and its wonders unseen as you cultivate and grow in the garden of earth. Believe in the fire, the human desire that burns from within. I believe we go round and round again. Be thankful for all you're given, living off of the land. Don't take it all for granted by taking all that you can. Just be certain your seeds are planted and you'll know what it's worth to cultivate and grow in the garden of earth. Believe in the fire, the human desire that burns from within. I believe we go round and round and round and round again. What's happening?
We had a little glitch at the beginning, so we're catching up now.
I'd like to dedicate this song to the working poor. It's called End of the Day.
You can try and pause that.
I'd like to slow down a bit and do some blues. And this is for the poor, the homeless people. A song called Will to Survive. Stood out all alone. The wind was howling, chilled through the bone. Had to run for the alley, get away from the cold. Tattered back to my body, well, baby, all I'm on. It's getting harder to stay alive. Even given the will to survive. Well, it's getting harder to stay. Blacktop jungle, tried to make ends meet. A sad situation, life on the streets. It's life not worth living, but you can't go it all anyway. Just take what you're given and make it one more day. It's getting harder to stay alive. Been given no will to survive. Yes, it's getting harder to stay alive. Been given no will to survive. This song I wrote a long time ago, but some of you guys look old enough to remember the apartheid situation over in Africa. And that's what the song is called, Africa. Feel base camp?
It's coming up.
No, that's coming up. Been there, done it.
Just stay up there for a while. In bad condition. What was he doing way down there? What's that?
Oh, is he waiting for me? You're not making the pay over the
political corruption, corporate greed, always thinking more than they really need. They stab us in the back, and as we watch us bleed, still they're taking more and more. They're hiding in the shadows of secrecy. Is it really their manifest destiny? Conquer and divide our society by beating on the drums of war. They're beating on the drums of war. Beating on the drums of war. Is it even worth fighting for? Beating on the drums of war. Foreign and domestic policy designed to provide our security. Take away our freedom and our liberty. Is it even worth dying for? Now they're beating on the drums of war. Beating on the drums of war. Is it even worth dying for?
It is still a beautiful world, despite all that.
Are we doing on time there, Larry? We're closing up, 10, 15 minutes, yeah.
Oh, 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah. You want to play another number?
I can play as many as you want.
Well, why don't you play another tune? I'll bet we got some more video up there we could run.
Okay.
Yeah. There must be something up there still. I think we might have something. Hey Greg, can you get some more video on there? Jace?
Well, we would like to thank you all for coming tonight. And these series are going to continue happening, so I hope you can make the next ones too. We'd like to thank Larry and Cold Mountain Cold Rivers, and Lisa Carmen and Dave for the use of the sound equipment. I think I'll try one that I wrote the other day, and I don't know how it's going to go off, but I don't care. Do you? Okay. And I don't know how to finger pick, so it's going to sound real simple, but that's the way I want it to sound.
Surrender in silence, no voice, no name. Surrender in silence, sharing the blame. Just remember that violence can only lead to shame. Surrender in silence, you lose in this game. Why hurt one another? We can't see eye to eye. God knows we're living a lie. Surrender in silence, no voice to name. Surrender in silence, you share the blame. Just remember that violence can only lead to shame. Surrender in silence, and it's the end of the game. Why hurt one another? Can we see eye to eye? God only knows we're living a lie. Surrender in silence, never speaking a word. Don't surrender in silence, your voice will never be heard. Just remember that violence can only lead to shame. Surrender in silence, you lose in this game. You know you're losing. You know you're losing now. You know you're losing. You know you're losing now.
All right, hey, well, thanks everybody for coming, and I hope that you remember this program will be coming on again April 12th. We'll be having a special on forest issues and direct actions in the forest, and then on May 10th we'll have another one dealing with mining issues. So I hope you guys were able to make it for our next couple of series. Thank you.